So in this example, we're gonna see how we can configure Protractor on a Windows-based machine, right? I've actually created a step-by-step documentation, a step-by-step guide, which will help you in troubleshooting all the challenges that you may face while installing Protractor on a Windows-based operating system, right? So very first, before we get started with Protractor, there are some prerequisites that we actually need to have. The very first thing, we need to have Java on our machine. Java is in JDK. So what you need to do, you need to Google around for JDK 1.8 or 1.7. So let's say I write JDK 1.7 and I'll go to this link, because on my machine JDK 1.7 is installed. Even you can install the latest JDK, that is 8. So just accept this license, and we are on Windows. So mine is Windows 64-bit, so I'll be downloading this one, right? Installing Java is very simple, like you're installing an ordinary software. So just double click on the exe that you got from this link, and your Java will be successfully installed, right? So once the Java is installed, you will find Java inside your program files over here, a folder that is JDK and JRE. Now, what you need to do to access Java globally, you need to configure some environment variables. So just copy this path and go to your environment variable. Just type edit in the start box, and this is a shortcut basically. You'll find this environment variables. Click on environment variables, create a new variable and give it a name as Java underscore home and give the path of JDK, right? Once you're done with this, click on OK. You'll find this variable created over here, right? Next thing you need to do is go to the path variable and type percentage Java underscore home percentage. Now before this, you need to give a semicolon right at the very end, and then type this path, and then say \bin. Bin is basically you're giving the path to this bin directory where our Java exists, right? So once you click on OK, your Java will be successfully configured. Now you can go back to go to command prompt and type Java -version. From any directory, you should be able to access the Java, right? So Java is now globally configured, and the next prerequisite is once your Java is successfully installed, you need to install something called as node.js, right? Because your Protractor test will actually gonna work on this node.js. Now all the Protractor test will be accessed using the node package manager itself, right? So we need to have this node.js installed. So I'll be going to Google and I'll type download node.js, right? This is the node.js. You'll get it from here, from this location, right? So based on your Windows, again, if you are on Windows, you can install the window installer. You get the 64-bit installer, right? I've recently downloaded it. It comes like this. Let me go to my downloads, and this is Node. So if I open this up and click on run, I've already installed it on my machine. The installation is very simple, right? So just say next, 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 and this will get installed, right? There is no complex configuration that you need to do. While you are installing this node.js, it might not allow on my machine because I've already installed it, right? So once you install this node.js, you will actually gonna see something called as npm. Just check that option and do the complete installation. So once this node.js is installed, it will actually going to create some folders over here inside your user profile, C drive users, and your profile name, then the app data, roaming, and you'll find a folder called npm. This is the node package manager that will get installed. Now what you need to do again, you need to go to command prompt and type npm version, and it will show you the current version of npm on your machine, right? Now this will not gonna work like this way. In order to access npm globally as well, what you need to do, you need to copy the path of this npm and give it in your path environment variable. So go to edit and go to the path variable, and over here, like the way I have actually given it, at the very end put a semicolon and give this path. That's it. So once this is configured, now you are ready to install Protractor on your machine, right? Now installing Protractor, you just need to write a command that is, you need to go to Protractor main website. This is the main website of Protractor, and this is a command that you need to follow: npm install -g Protractor. Just type it over here and press enter, and it will install Protractor on your machine. Mine is already installed, so it may not install it again, but let us just wait and see what it does. So the execution may take a few minutes, right? So what I'll do, I'll just pause the video and then resume it back once it is successfully done. So it's being installed. Yes. All right. So all that didn't give any message that it is already installed. It may have overwrite all changes, right? That's fine. So you can see Selenium WebDriver Protractor actually comes with the latest WebDriver API, that is 2.47 as of today, right? And it also install a WebDriver manager. This is basically like the way that you run Selenium standalone server. WebDriver manager is one of the server only, because this Protractor is built upon Node.js, basically the JavaScript, right? So we actually need to start this WebDriver manager before we execute any test of Protractor, right? So if you take a look over here, this command will actually install two command line tools. One is Protractor and the other one is WebDriver manager. Now you can write Protractor -- version to check whether the Protractor is completely installed or not. So I'll say Protractor -- version, and see the current version is 2.4.0, right? Now once this is successfully installed, the next thing you need to do is to say WebDriver manager update. What this will do, this will actually gonna deploy this Chrome driver on your like on your drive itself, where this Protractor settings are being configured. So it is actually deploying this to my profile inside the npm module packages, right? So let it do. So again, it will gonna take few seconds. All right, so the Chrome driver file is successfully downloaded over here, right? And along with that, we got the Selenium server standalone jar file as well downloaded, right? Because this WebDriver manager will actually gonna start the standalone server, right? The next thing we need to do is to start the server. So I'll say WebDriver manager start and press enter. So it has actually launched the same standalone server itself, right? So now this is being started. If you go to your localhost hub, then you're gonna see that your server is already running over here, right? So we're almost done with the configuration, and now is the time to run the Protractor test, the very first Protractor test, right? Now Protractor can run test on an AngularJS based website as well as a non-AngularJS website as well, right? Now the question comes like, let's say we are working on WebDriver with Java already, or we are working on WebDriver with Python. Then what is the need of this Protractor? Why would we need Protractor? See, these days there are a lot of AngularJS based websites that are being designed, where the performance of application is very fast as compared to a normal JavaScript or jQuery website, right? So AngularJS is a latest technology, and this Protractor has a very good support on an AngularJS website. So normally when you automate your test using WebDriver with Java or Python on an AngularJS based website, you will see a drastic change in the execution when you're working on a Protractor, right, on these website itself. The execution is very fast as compared to a normal WebDriver Java API or a Python API or a C# API, right? So that is the only reason why Protractor is very much in demand these days, and the configuration is very simple. The execution is very fast. So if I show you one of the tests that I have, like this is the initial test that you will actually get when you install Protractor. So I'll show you that test, and I'm gonna show you the test on an AngularJS based website as well as a non-AngularJS website as well. So this is one of the tests that I have written, and this we got it from the AngularJS website itself, not from AngularJS, from the Protractor website itself, and this is the configuration file. Right now, what you need to do, you actually need to run this configuration file, and the test is over here. This is okay. This is a test that I have written basically. This is a non AngularJS website. So let us first run this, and then I'm gonna show you a test on AngularJS website as well, right? So what we are doing over here, we are actually navigating to see the commands are very simple. We are navigating to Gmail. We are finding element based on CSS, and then we are entering the email, clicking on the next button. We are entering the password, clicking on sign in, and at the end we are actually getting the text out of that like we got the error message if we enter a username password incorrect on Gmail login page, right? So this is a very small test that's been written in Protractor by using the Protractor API, right? Protractor is nothing, it's basically a wrapper over the WebDriver API itself, so you'll find most of the commands looks very similar the way that you do it in by using the WebDriver API, right? So let us run this. Let us search for where this is stored. So I'll go to this location, and our WebDriver manager is started. So I'll open up the command prompt, and I'll go to this location. And what we need to run is the conf.js file. This is a configuration file where we are telling that our Selenium server is started over here, and it should run on the browser Chrome, right? I've given the by default timeouts over here, right? And then this is one of the implicit wait. We actually need to give in the config file as well, so that it should become global. And this is what the file name that we are running, to do-specs.js, right? Now what I will be doing, I'll go over here and I'll just write Protractor, and the file name is we need to run a file with conf.js. So as soon as I press enter, you're gonna see that a Chrome browser got open and the test is executing, and as soon as the entire test is executed, it quits, and we got one test as passed. You can see in green. Right, now this is about when we are running a test on one browser. We can also run the test on multiple browsers as well, and we need not to configure any grid for that, right? There is a multiple browser capability over here, right? What we need to do, this is the multi capability. Just take this capability, we have configured it for IE, Chrome and Firefox, and just give this capability over here like this. That's it. Just save this, and now let's see the magic. So if I run this, you're gonna see running 3 instance. Oh, I got some error. Let me figure out what the error is. It started on Chrome, it started on Firefox. We may have faced some issues for IE, right? Now another thing, you need to do some configuration for IE. You need see when we have set WebDriver manager update, it has actually downloaded the Chrome driver executable file, but it has not downloaded the iDriver executable file, right? So we have actually an issue with the Internet Explorer, right? So what we need to do is we actually need to download that particular iDriver exe as well. And in order to do that, you just need to run that is WebDriver Manager Update IE, right? What this will actually gonna do, this will download the IE driver server.exe. So let me stop it and let me paste this. And see, it is actually downloading the iDriver and it's been successfully downloaded. It was very fast, right? So let us start the WebDriver Manager again. And now let us execute the test again. And let us keep our finger crossed and see whether all of the three browser gets open absolutely fine or not. Oh yes, IE is launched. And Chrome is, the Chrome test is already over. The Firefox is in process. See, and it quit Firefox. So what it has actually done, let us see the results over here. Okay, so this one will actually get failed because normally when we are working on a Gmail, it directly navigates us to the login page on Chrome and on Firefox, but on IE it actually gets stuck over here. So if I click on sign in, it actually goes over there, right? So that is the reason it passed on Chrome, it passed on Firefox, but it failed on IE, right? So if I again show it to you, if I run this, see, this is Chrome. It navigated directly to Google login page, whereas on IE it navigated over here. If I click on this, you'll see that it start typing the test. So it's actually executing over here. But again, you can see the login window of IE. On Chrome, you don't get this password element. You get a next button, then you need to click on the next button, right? So if I again show it to you, if I again quit this, and if I run this again, you'll see that you'll get a next button over here. So on Chrome, oh, it was very fast. Let us see it over here. See, we get a next button, then it goes over here, it types it, and then it quits it. So it actually works on Chrome and Firefox, but it didn't work on IE. So we need to be specific when we are working on IE. We need to make sure that all our tests runs. But Protractor runs the test absolutely fine on all these browsers without any additional configuration. We just need the executable files the same way that we are using it for other WebDriver APIs, for C# or for Java or for Python, right? And this is the message at the end it actually printed, right? So this was the very initial test of Protractor, and you can see the execution was very fast, right? And this is one of the non-Angular JS website that we have tested, that is Gmail. But if I show you the test on Angular based website as well, the test is very fast. So let us see the test on Angular based website as well. This is the AngularJS.org website. I'll just copy this code and I'll go over here and create another file. Just save it as, let's say, AngularTest.js, right? And this is the name that I'll be giving in my conf file. So I'll go to conf file and I'll give this name over here, right? Let us run this test again, and again it will run on all the three browsers, and you yourself will see the execution. So there are three tests that will be executed over here. See, Chrome is done, IE is working, I is done, Firefox is done. See, so all the assertions got passed. There is one failure in some test, probably it's on IE. Yes, it is on IE. Maybe some IE always have some issues, right? Maybe some element is not located over there, right? But on Firefox and Chrome, it worked absolutely fine. On Chrome, it got passed. Firefox 3 passed, right? Internet Explorer, it got failed. Right. So we'll be troubleshooting these things a lot in our upcoming tutorials, and we're going to see what all locators we can use, because with Protractor you get many additional locators which are not there in a normal WebDriver Java API or other APIs of WebDriver, right? So Protractor provides some locators that are specific to Angular based elements itself, right? So we'll be using a lot of those in our upcoming tutorials, right? So thanks a lot. We have this much only in the initial tutorial. Thank you.